If we give him leverage on Gnomes, what's gonna stop that bitch from wanting to kill us? Tell us what this sneaky bitch is up to.
Noma's my client.
The allegiance is with me.
I'm hearing she's making more moves.
Yeah, I already got a plan for her.
Detective Carter's after you.
Killing the cop ain't easy.
I don't think we have a choice. Backing down is not an option.
Hands where I can see him!
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power Book 2 Ghost, and this one right here is titled The No One Is Safe Part 4, The End of Effie. Now, if you've been following the channel, then you know I've been doing a mini-series. This is the last and the final part of No One Is Safe. And the last person on my radar that I think could have a kind of high probability of being taken out. Now, like I've been touching on the other parts, episode 8 is always a big episode in the history of Power for when they are taking out a major character, especially when it's kind of on down the line. Like, you know, throughout the original Power, episode 8's big characters was taken out, or 9. Like I said, it's always 8 or 9 most of the time when the biggest of characters get taken out. At least characters that's not the villain. I'll say that. Now the villains, of course, gets taken out in episode 10s most of the time. But you know, the characters that we actually, you know, like and rock with, those typically be the ones that get taken out in 8 or 9. So the question is it Effie's time? So I will be covering a few possibilities that I've seen based on what we've been given this season and all the things that happened all the way up that's led to this, to see and let you guys be the judge. Is this the end of Effie? So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, of course, our girl Effie Morales has been here since the original Power. She came in episode 3 of season 6, if I'm not mistaken. And ever since she first came in, she has been a very peculiar and very mysterious character. She's been, you know, she did a lot of dirt. Haven't caught any bodies, but definitely done some dirt, you know. Sold some people out, you know, kind of ratted on them, betrayed people. So she's done a lot of things to people that can lead to her karma finally coming back to her. But what I'm going to touch on right here in this particular part is the relationship between Kane and Effie. Now, of course, last episode we seen a little small, you know, almost romance scene where Effie, she was very happy that, you know, someone's there for her and didn't really have any kind of other hidden agenda that they wanted from her, but was just doing it out of the, you know, goodness of his heart. So, you know, that turned her on and made her happy again. But we all know with Power, a lot of the times when people's story is looking like it's looking up for them and things are going well, it begins to crumble. So, with Effie and her relationship with Kane, it could very much lead to the death of her because of none other than your girl, Noma. Now, since episode, let me see, what episode? Actually, I would say since episode, 5, Noma has kind of been mistreating Effie, looking down on her, even though she has been one of her best, you know, soldiers, because she's bringing in a lot of profit. And she had, for the most part, she's been loyal to her. She's the one that told you that Tariq was after your daughter. But you know, a lot of the times, this woman thing, they love to be, well, I don't know why women love to be that way towards other women, but that's what it is. Maybe it's because she knew she had a thing for Kane, even though she kind of, you know, don't really love Kane, but she, you know, it's just, she's a power trip and control freak. So she wants to be able to control Kane and nobody else be able to do what they want, to do anything to interfere with it. Even if she doesn't really want Kane herself, she don't want you to have her. And she kind of had the same little thing with Monet as well, because, you know, she was constantly talking down to Kane about his relationship with his mom. So my question is, with, you know, Kane just getting through making that proposal and her wanting to make sure that it falls through and eliminate any other chances of something or someone interfering with it, is it possible that Noma takes out Effie and eliminates the possibility that Kane decides, no, I'm in love with Effie, I can't go through with this? Now this right here, I think isn't that high of a percent chance of happening, but I had to put it in there because it is a possibility. Now we're gonna also get to the part where, you know, Effie was showing Kane the files that she was able to obtain from that officer's house, right? And if you looked at my part 3, I basically touched on that it's possible that she have access to the files indicating that it was indeed Tasha who shot Monet, right? So if that is the case, and Tariq finds out that, you know, Effie was the one who gave those files up, it's possible that Tariq will come back and cancel Christmas on your girl Effie. And I think that'll be kind of sad because you know how much love that Effie has for Tariq, even though it's her own twisted love, but we all know she has deep love for him. So I think it'll be a kind of sad thing if he was the one to take her out. But also, I think that is another low percentage. But next, getting to the more higher percentage chance is, remember this relationship that Effie had with this ugly Russian dude. What's his name? Whatever his name is, ugly nigga, something with a V. But anyways, remember they were sitting at the table, you know, talking it over. And he had a pretty good relationship with her, you know what I'm saying? Like, he liked her, and he you know, he told Kane that if he was to work with Noma, that Effie would be his point of contact. He doesn't want to deal with anyone else but her. So when we seen this scene from episode 6, you know, obviously Carter and his task force bust in. So with that being said, it does look a little suspicious, especially with her getting away and a lot of his men being taken out. He may go ahead and put 2 and 2 together and think, okay, you know, I so happen to get bust on the day that Effie is coming to visit me. All of my people, they either got locked up or killed, you know what I'm saying? But she's still around for you to walk around like nothing's going on. She most likely is behind all of this. That's probably the mentality that he has. And, you know, he could come back to hunt her. Like, our girl Effie, she's been escaping jail and death for quite a while now. And this thing right here, you know, was the closest we probably seen to her actually being taken out. Especially the way they shot this. It kind of, you know, gave you a little scare for the people that are Effie fans that wants her to survive, that this was the end of her. But, of course, she did survive. But I'm just saying, with all of this that happened, with the Russian raid, and then the Russian dude being taken out for like what? We haven't seen him. We didn't see them in episode 7. So he could reappear and be the one who shows up at, later on. Now, this image here, which we got from the trailer for episode 8, right? This is a image where we see it looks like she's opening the door and she is very surprised or shocked to see whoever this is that's behind that door. Now, like I said, I think this could go a couple ways. This could indeed end up being a surprise. Well, it's going to be a surprise, I think, either way. But it could be a good surprise or a bad surprise. Now, the good surprises could be that, of course, she did see that this is her mom. Because, we did get a scene where we saw that her mother was calling her, right? Last episode. So could this be her mom coming in? She's just shocked to see that her mom is coming to visit her. Or it could be one of the ugly people I just got through mentioning coming to cancel Christmas on her. But I think if I'm right about it's possible that Effie could be taken out this episode. This is more than likely none other than the ugly-ass Russian dude showing up to make these the last days of our girl, Josephina Effie Morales. Now, before I get up out of here and close out her video, I want to address real quick that, about this, her mom contacting her. And I could say it could mean a few different things. I mean, they could be just prepping us up to be prepared to see her, because we did get information that we will see Effie's mom this season. She could show up as a person just to ID her body, or, because Effie has been taken out. Or I also think it's a high probability that her mother may be a high ranking, like a person that's up there in law enforcement, high up, like probably CIA level of officer of the country. And it could be Effie as well as that, because if you think about it, she's been like super mysterious. Don't nobody have no information on her and stuff. Don't nobody know anything about her, and that's kind of how CIA agents typically work. And then I can see them also using, another thing coming from Snowfall's playbook. I know I've been mentioning it a lot, but it's looking like a lot of another similarity to Snowfall. You know how he was going by Teddy was going by Reed Thompson. Then eventually, they knew his real name and all of that. But you know how CIA agents normally work. They don't give up their real identity. They go by a fake name. And it's crazy that Kane, I also want to say this, that Kane so happened to call her Josephina Morales. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody else on the Power universe, as far as Effie, has called her by her government name. Or someone correct me in the comments if you guys know someone other than Kane that called her that. And if that's the case, and let's just say Josephina is her real name, Josephina, something that, whatever. And she was like, you saying how touchy she was, like, don't call me by my government name. So I don't know. I mean, I could be reaching with that, but I just wanted to throw that out there as far as the mom. But this is the question: will we get the mom next episode? But anyways, pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely, like always, looking forward to seeing y'all comments on your own predictions and theories on what y'all think could be the fate of Miss Effie Morales. Will she make it out, or is this the end for her? Please let me know in the comments. But you know, like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.